Hello all and greetings to my channel. My channel is basically about several things. It's about gardening, the allotments, we've got wine making and home brewing, we've got a bit of painting, quite a bit to be honest. There's quite a few things are covered, but it's all basically around the allotments and painting and home brewing. And there's also a few cooking programs. So if you're looking and you're wondering what my channel's all about, that's what it is. Now everything is clearly laid out in the title. So if it's my allotment, it's going to be Julie's allotment. If it's brewing, it might be brewing with Julie or winemaking with Julie. It might be a day trip to a bird watching trip, so it'll probably be the RSPB day trip. So everything's clearly marked. So I understand that there's going to be some of my viewers are not going to be interested in certain subjects. So I just want you to be aware of that. I don't want you to be put off. And just bear in mind that obviously during the winter there's not so much gardening going on. But I can assure you that come the spring or even the winter, I suppose, come about January time, you know, things have got to start to happen. Tunnels have got to be nice and tidy. Got to start sowing sort of January, February time. So there's a lot happening that time, but sort of November, December, it's a bit slackish on the gardening side. But I'll still be down there, so I'll still, you know, you'll still see me. Anyway, to take up a bit of this void from the gardening during the winter, there's two things what are going to keep me occupied. There's going to be the home brewing and there's me painting. Now, the way things are going at the moment, it's probably going to be the home brewing which is probably going to win out a bit of it. But we'll see. It depends on how I feel. Where I'm sitting at the moment, on this side of the room, is all laid out for my painting. On this side, it's kind of it's split. The top end is all storage for my art supplies, but then all this bottom part here is all my wine, beer, well I say beer, lager, cider. I've yet to start them, so I've got I've started on one lager kit. I've got another one to start on. So these all basically get all filmed, show you how I do it. I'm new to that. I'm on my second lot of wine. I don't know whether your camera picks up these bottles here, but they're all from my first batch. But I've got 3.5 gallon going over there now from my raspberries from the allotment. So while we're basically talking about wines and the allotment, I should say that there's going to be quite a few of these wines are going to be made from the produce what are in the freezer from this year's pickings. Now, we had so much of a glut this year of fruit that in fact, as far as the Loganberries went, we gave up picking in the end. But that was before I started doing my own home brews. So I'm thinking, although people might not be interested much in fruit, they're never going to turn away a drink, are they? So I should be able to always give away, you know, some alcohol. And it's going to be great for the raffles and that to raise a bit of money. So I don't think there's going to be any problem there. And I think there's quite a lot of interest as well on the brewing side. I've already had quite a few comments on my limited experience. And of course we've got Nigel, haven't we? Now Nigel plays a big part in the channel. He's the one who started me off on the winemaking and that. He does it all without chemicals, whereas I kind of stick to the recipes, you know, and use the yeast nutrients and the yeast and different things, you know. apparently, according to Nigel, most of these are quite harmless. It's only when you come on to things like the... oh, no, I've forgotten the name. Is it Camden tablets? Have I pronounced that right? I'm not sure. I think that's it. And I, to be honest with you, don't use those, so there you are. So yeah, so there's going to be a lot happening on the home brewing from using the produce next year. And the other thing is, what had happened is an interest in my cookery. You know, with filming my mum and even myself doing things, and so maybe I might do a bit more of that next year as well. Who knows, I might even start making some jams and things. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I might be exhausted time winter's gone with all this brewing and what have you. But I have to say, there's a bottle. That was the... I don't know whether you can pick that up, how clear that is. Just look at that, folks. I hope the lighting will pick that up. But there you are. Bit of a wonky label, that one on there, but and I'm going to redesign it. I only did a couple of labels, well, 4 labels. They need to all be labelled up. So yeah, it's all exciting stuff. And I've even had a couple of TV channels showing interest in me. Which is quite amusing really, because one of them was to do with a Food Network, but oh well, it's obviously picking up the views, aren't I, on YouTube? Right, so really this has been a little intro. I think I'm going to use this as the introduction for my channel. So all I need to say now, folks, is I hope you do like what you see. I hope you subscribe, comment. I always try and comment to everyone who comments back to me. Obviously, if the channel got really busy, then I may struggle with that. But all I can say is that I'll be reading your comments. You'll know I'm out there. And if there's times when I can't reply, then I'll hit the like button and you'll know that I've seen your message. Right, I think we are about there. I think I'm going to get my little app back up now, because my phone controls the camcorder. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I hope you continue to follow me. See you now.